Here we are. Welcome in, everybody. Tuesday, Daily Bread coming at you live while the Champions League action is going on. So, I got to be repping that Ajax kit. But we got the MLB playoffs and NBA opening night. So, we got three main topics or games to be hitting on today, powered by PickCity.com. Make sure to be checking them out at PickCity on Twitter as well. Great place to get your analysts to tap into for each of the sports that are betting it. And as usual, Daily Bread Media, check us out on YouTube. Give us a like, give us a subscribe. Giving away a $250 when we get about 400 more subscribers on YouTube. So get us there. Hop over to YouTube to get into the comments if you want to be giving out your best plays, your thoughts, any questions. We'll monitor Twitter, but YouTube is the way to be featured. It is a beautiful Tuesday. The chill is finally here, but we know Sosa's about to be heating up because it's his favorite time of the year. He loves football, but when you get NBA and football running at the same time, it's like a kid in the candy store. So Sosa, how you doing today?
Oh man, I'm feeling wonderful. It's a beautiful day. Opening day of the NBA season. The Los Angeles Dodgers get to go home and do their jobs. Yeah, man, I'm excited about today. Very nice shirt, fitting for the time. I appreciate you being on brand.
I was already in it before you released the time. They're
Very
playing today.
important. Very, very
They're
important, man.
working
Like I said,
Dortmund. I don't know if Dortmund's made a comeback yet since we jumped on here. I've turned off the game, but yeah, Champions League action. Diamond Club had the plays for it today. So if you needed that, get in here. Maybe I'll release a teaser, a play out for tomorrow at the end of the stream. But we know you want the NBA and the MLB picks. So let's just start it off with MLB since that's the teaser. The Braves are going to Cali. Cali, how you feeling?
feeling great. So it's Tuesday. Made a frantic comeback in fantasy football last night. I'm feeling great. Back home, Walker Bueller on the mound. I mean, it's really not. You can't really ask for anything better than that, right? It's October baseball at home, and time to get to it. That's pretty much it. Best team in baseball. We handle business. Tonight, Mookie Betts will handle business. Trey Turner will handle business. They both will go and get two total bases tonight. It will be a Dodgers wipeout tonight. They will smoke the Atlanta Braves, and we will speak about this tomorrow. This is where teams take care of business. That's just all I got to say. We know why we're here. Dodgers on the run line at -1.5 at +118. Dodgers team total tonight. I'm rocking with the Dodgers at over 4 at -110. And like I said, as far as total bases, I have let me get this. Let me get my paper up. I have Mookie Betts at -105. And I have Trey Turner at -110, both at 2+ total bases. I do believe, like I said, we're in California for a reason, and it's time to get to it. I love Bellinger. I'm sure, Alvin. I'm sure. I'm sure. Sure. Yes. Yeah, I'm not. Come on, man. This is like, what is your expectation? You think that we're going to go home and not swing the bats? Dave let
This is
analytics get in the
real.
way.
It's really easy, Sosa. And it was great plays
Legacy
that
game.
you gave out
Fuck that guy.
in this one. I'll get that comment out there. Sorry, especially for the play I'm giving out. I think there's one play we make tonight, and it's only one play only. We've locked in the Dodgers to win the World Series at +310 because they're going to take care of business, get the run done here, and we're going to have the perfect hedge in future.
Man said
So we're
Freddie
locking
Freeman.
it in now, +310.
This man said Freddie Freeman. You are disrespectful, boy. I swear to God. Man ain't even gotten a hit yet in the series. Cut. Next. Come on, man. Like I said, this isn't a fan pick or anything like that. Like I said, Atlanta did what they were supposed to do. They won 2 games at the crib. It's a 2-3-2 format for a reason. So
that's why I'm taking the 310 right here, right
we'll see you
now.
in
It's the
Atlanta.
best way to do it.
and it'll be what it is. All right. Analytics got in the way. Fuck analytics. Tonight we get it done. Of your league, he's not the MVP. Roddy's over here tripping, man. Nigga's tripping.
He's happy about the NBA season coming back. He's probably got a drink already, feeling himself. But I don't know, man. It's gonna be a fire game tonight. I definitely think they get it done. If it's not, I mean, we'll see. We'll see like the second reverse sweep ever. You just see they just try to get you. You can't let them get to you.
Well, you know the deal, man. It's just they have to they gotta do something. When you're the show, people get mad. And I can't really do that. I can't really get mad at that. Greatness is something to be hated on. It's something to not like. The being dominant and amazing is difficult to do every single day. And for people and teams that can't do it, they don't understand what it feels like. So, enjoy the light show tonight. That's all I got to say. The laser show. I'll call it the laser show just for you. The laser show. Yes? Okay.
Yes, I like it.
On to the most important part of the day.
The NBA. Let's do it.
Ooh wee. NBA, the association.
Which one you start with, the late one or the early one first? I feel like everyone's talking about let's give the Lakers the Warriors the first spot because screw the Bucks and screw the Nets.
Yeah, let's go. Lakers, Warriors, everyone and their mother telling me the Lakers have found a team that's not a geriatric society of old fucks. They're super seasoned. They're really good. Everyone's ready to go. I personally believe this Golden State team has something for the people. I think they have a plan and they have a structure in the organization that understands the vision and what they want to do.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of teams are very thinking oh man, experienced teams are here to win championships and all that. And outside of Steph Curry having some level of injury in his past, right? His game is not like a game that's predicated on top-notch athleticism. So if people think that he's in the twilight of his career, they have another thing coming. Steph Curry, barring injury, can play for a very long time. His game will allow him to do that. I think people are putting ceilings on athletes because they think the age matter. Listen, he shoots 50 footers. As long as the handle don't go nowhere. Look at Chris Paul. Chris Paul just got $100 million at 36. All right, Steph got a lot left in the tank. And if an organization is smart, instead of rebuilding or just selling off young assets, why not put development into those players and really build something that's next level? Keep the young guys, develop them, and have a franchise that's just booming from top to bottom. Why isn't why isn't that okay? Why can't teams do that? Why do teams have to offload every young asset they have to get some old guy to help them be good for 2 seasons? I don't understand the logic in that from a lot of people. Jonathan Kuminga is going to be a really good pro. Moses Moody's a very, he's an NBA ready player. A Poole has developed. They've developed. Their player development has been better over the last 2 years. They went and got Iguodala, who's great for young players. You saw what he was doing in Miami. He helped those young guys come along professionally a lot. So yeah, that's my biggest thing with this Warriors team. A lot of people I think are a little dismissive, or I don't know what it is or why, but this Warriors team I believe has something to prove this season. I also believe that the Laker team, being so damn old, what they're going to have to do is they're going to have to load manage players. That's what's going to happen. You're going to have to load manage. And you have to basically treat Anthony Davis like he's a Fabergé egg. You have to.
This really reminds me of when they went and got Steve Nash. I know it's a completely different one, but when they assembled that old ensemble as well, I think this one's definitely going to turn out better. But it's going to be the night in, night out. I know come the end of the season, they're all professionals at this point. They can kick it on. But betting on the Lakers, I think, for the first 30 to 40 games of the season could be a little rocky, especially when they try to get that full chemistry down.
Warriors on the money line, 1 unit play tonight. I like the play of the Warriors on the money line. The thing is that I don't know the exact approach this year in regards to if it's just going to be a Steph Curry, like just go out there and put up 40 and just, or if it's, they watch guys at practice every day and like, okay, these guys have the opportunity now.
Mhm.
They're going to give other guys opportunities to really get engaged and play their game. If that's the case, I really do think that this Warriors team can be really, really, really good. Really good. I think their ceiling is a 2 seed. I think their floor is a 6 or 7. That'd be the floor. Like they're 100% a playoff team. That's for sure. I don't think they're a play-in game team. But that's just my. Also, like I said, this team is the oldest. This LA team is the oldest team in history. No team ever has started off a season averaging this high of an age. It's not just me talking shit. Like they're literally the oldest team of all time. They've
Yeah,
also got guys that have played minutes upon minutes upon minutes.
we'll get into the picks in 1 second for this game, but it's kind of like LeBron's mantra. Wherever he goes, he kind of bears the cupboards of the youth and the young talents. He gets in the guys that he likes and he's comfortable with. And maybe Caldwell Pope isn't on the squad anymore, correct? Because I
Now
think
he's
he
gone. He's
was
in
like,
Washington. So is Kuzma.
yeah,
They've
so
cleaned
that's where I
house.
think
They
Caldwell
had to
Pope
get
was like
rest.
the one time LeBron went outside of his. It's like, you know what? He just had a bad thing in Detroit. We're going to bring him in. We think he can do it. Now he's like, screw it. The young guy failed. Give me Melo. Give me Dwight. Give me all my guys back in here and let's run it with the old squad for Sunday morning
Absolutely.
pickup game.
And it gets to me. It gets annoying. Um, because again, I always say this, like all of a sudden when guys go play with LeBron, right? It's like people act like they forget how to play basketball or they're not as good because LeBron takes that much of a spotlight. Like we have idiots that there are people who believe that like Anthony Davis isn't better or more important to the Lakers. I wish it was idiots, but just people in general, like who like, bro, listen, the team is built around AD. AD can't get hurt. Anything happens to AD, the season's over. They'll chalk it. They'll quit. LeBron will quit.
Mm-hmm.
He's quit before. I mean, when he went down with the hamstring with Lonzo Ball, he got hurt. Could have came back. They were the 4 seed before he got hurt. They didn't make the playoffs. Why? Because he knew he wasn't going to win shit, so he packed it up. Last year, he knew he wasn't going to win shit. He packed it up. He's done it before. This would not be like the first time we've seen LeBron quit. I mean, I'm just saying we've seen it before. It's just if something is to happen to the guy who's the real most important player, which is AD, he'll quit. Which he, like I said, he's done it before. So and
give
I'm
us
also glad. I'll want to say this. That's why I led with what I led with, because the Warriors, everybody wants them to mortgage their future to get another piece to go next to what they have now in anticipation that will put them over the hill, which is literally what the Lakers did.
I know who you're trying to insinuate there as well.
And I love LeBron, but man, I love the guy, but why
All
you
right, so
have to
let's get into the
mortgage
plays.
your future to get one guy who will be good for 2 seasons? That's genius. Way to
Let's
be
get
a
into the
casual.
plays.
Way to be a
Throw
casual
us a
sports fan.
like, throw us a subscribe on the Daily Bread Media YouTube page. But I think there's a play to start off with. Maybe getting a little tempty here. I know it's not Sosa and Spin Doctor model approved, but this is the Rex's Brains play or model approved. We're getting a little not fishy, but with player. I'm trying to see who is in the comments saying, yeah, Wiggins and Draymond both look to be limited. Right now on DraftKings, you can grab pools over points at 17.5 at minus 125. That is my first play of the time. I think he's going to be one of the players who benefits the most from it. I know Kuminga could break into it with the first game here, but Jordan Poole over 17.5 points. Think he's going to get his attempts up today with both of those guys not playing the full minutes. The juice has been the one thing that's moved on this number. It hasn't budged off the 17.5 because this was sitting at minus 110. The minute restrictions to juice has gone up. My other book moved it all the way to 18 or up a point to 18.5. So that's the first one I'm going to be rocking with. Goose, same mindset. Love it.
Russell Westbrook over 8.5 assists is juiced at -134. I would play it to 10. I play it to 10. I think that the team has enough spacing. And him being able to play in a pick and roll with AD, I think you might actually even see him playing some pick and roll with LeBron. But that's like just something that they'll kind of like throw together. And it's going to be a process. But I think that's what we're going to see. We're going to see him really play a lot of pick and roll with AD and get him a lot of easy looks at the basket. I also think guys like Malik Monk, obviously Melo, guys that can spot up, catch and shoot. Those guys are obviously going to benefit from Russell Westbrook just because they're ultimate floor spacers and they're going to have to take shots in order to continuously space the floor for LeBron and AD, for AD to be able to just maneuver every once. Also, don't get it twisted. AD's a very good perimeter shooter as well. So he's a unicorn. He's like I said, AD is just a special basketball player when he's healthy. He's just one of them ones, man. You can't teach it. You just thank God that you get to see it.
All right, second play, or not second play. I guess a question. Curry, is he going to be chef tonight? This is the one where I think if anyone is of any player going off tonight, I think he's just going to be like everyone's talking about all this other shit, and he's just going to have a 40 or 50 burger tonight and be like, I'm back.
The 34.5 is very high. And even his 3-pointers, like his 3-pointers are juiced at 5.5.
That's where I don't want to touch it. But...
which is it's unconscionable. Personally, if I'm gonna do, I'm being first game of the season. I think you kind of have to take the ticket on the 35.5. The over 5.5 threes. I mean, it's worth it, but the juice is 140, man. That's first game of the year. I'm a stay
32.5 -1. That's why I'm just staying off it. But I think this is one where if you're going to be backing Steph tonight, go on the little bit crazier side, move that to your plus money, get it to like 37.5 points or something like that. Make it a little bit worth more of your buck. But see, that's why I'm staying away from Lakers props today, just because with Russ and Melo and all the new pieces to that offense, and especially I just don't know Bazemore. I just don't know how this squad's going to run offense yet.
Sorry, I get excited sometimes. Just Salah just scored again. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to my boy Spliff, the real Mac. You dig? Anyway, I have one more play that I'm taking a little ticket on. It's plus money at plus 124. Otto Porter over 1.5 threes. I don't think they just went out there and got him for nothing. I think they got him to be a floor spacer. I think he's a very good 3-point shooter as well. I think that being around certain guys will help him. Over 1.5 threes at plus money. I think he's one of those guys that we're not really talking about much. I do think that he can fill a role playing for Golden State, and I also believe that he can have that goal or have that. You're talking about soccer. I think he can fill a role on that team that's needed. They have a lot of 3-and-D guys on that team too. Like I really like the roster assembly for Golden State. I think they're going to be a much deeper team, and I think the talent pool that they have is much deeper in Golden State than people are giving them credit for. I really do. There's some very good players. That's all.
Porter is definitely going to be, and he's going to be someone that benefits from Wiggins and Draymond having the limited minutes as well. So that's also a good angle there. I mean, we've seen it in Washington and the other places he's been. He's going to get up to 3 attempts, and if he can just stay healthy, he can be a significant piece to that team, and that can give them the flexibility to be able to move Wiggins if they rather rock with Porter in the future. All right, let's get to Banner Night game. The Pick'em, I think it's moved to 1.5 to the Bucks, who are raising it up tonight. Man, with this 1.5 game here, I do not want to touch this spread pregame whatsoever as Woody Page gets the board ready over there. You see him erasing. He's not sneaky. Other people and the new viewers can't tell. He's writing some shit down. But I think in this game, it's going to be back and forth. You're muted, so I can't hear you. It's going to be a back and forth game, and that's where you'll be able to get 5 or 6 on the spread live if you want to be backing one of the sides of the teams. That's where Sosa, I know you like a team on the spread here pregame. I'd just rather play it live.
Hey man, listen. You said they get the trophy tonight, right? Big important trophy. Very important trophy. Very,
The
very
banner
important
goes
trophy.
up.
Right? Man, listen. It's the opening day of NBA season. Okay? The Bucks are gonna win the title again. They're going back to back. We're not having no discussion. Barring an injury to Giannis Antetokounmpo, they're going back to back. So y'all can argue with me. Y'all can argue with your mom, your uncle, who was your mom's good friend a week ago. You can argue with all them. We're gonna go through this all year. You guys are gonna say the Bucks are gonna win the whole shit. Period. They're gonna win it again. They're gonna win it again. And we're gonna be having a discussion about Kyrie. We're gonna have the discussion about the Lakers, the Nuggets, the Suns, and they're all gonna lose. I don't know what people can. There's really nothing people can tell me to really believe in any other team really right now. Like a team would have to come out scorching and really show me that they can be a dominant pack off top. But this team is they're really fucking good. Like, yeah, this is a team that's averaging 55 plus wins over the last 4 seasons. Like, that's called domination, is what it's called. That's called domination. That's not really like, a sample of average basketball. That's a dominant regular season team. So if you ask me, I like them to win by at least 7 points tonight. Let me get you guys an exact so I can write that down. Minus 6.
Woody, let's see it. All the people who've never watched Around the Horn will never get that joke. It's the best part. Man, you weren't very good writing shit down quick, were you?
Nah, man. I was one of them kids that ate lunch in the cafeteria by myself. There it is. There's the number.
8.5 plus 230. F Brooklyn.
That's where I'm at tonight. We'll talk later.
Who the hell is guarding
Brooklyn will fuck around and get Smidak tonight. It's going to be lovely. They're going to get smacked. So, hey, I've been wrong before. And it's also like, if I'm wrong here, right, it's good. Because it's good to start off losing. No, it's not ever good to but we'll just get it out of the way. You feel me? So pretty much fuck Brooklyn. I'm not remotely worried or concerned. I think that
Bobby, it got VAR'd off. We're good. Don't worry about it.
VAR.
It got VAR.
So, but yeah, as far as the game, I like James Harden to get me 25.5. That's at minus 106. I'm taking a ticket on Brook Lopez to get 2 threes. It's at like plus 190. It's worth the ticket. Why not? He's going to get some minutes. He's going to shoot threes. He's going to stay out of the paint as long as he's playing with Giannis. Why not? He's going to have the green light.
Who else?
That's pretty much it. All the other exclusive plays for me and Spin Doctor's prop model is in the Diamond Club. We've already dropped them. Last chance to get the Diamond Club at half off. If you're not already in, I feel sorry for you. There's really nothing I can do for you guys. I tried. It just didn't work. So the game's the game.
All right. Yeah, I know you're being teasing. I know the total 234 here to start it off. They're not even giving us a somewhat sketchy low total for this one. They're like, nope, this is what it's going to be this season. 234, both teams. That's a tough one. I'm just staying off a total.
It's 5-point difference from yesterday. It was 218.5 yesterday.
So it's flying up.
It was 218.5 yesterday.
We are both not on.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. It was 238. 238.5 yesterday. I'm tripping. 238.5. So, or 237.5. I think it opened like it almost opened at like 240. There's 239.5. So yeah, it's dropped 5 points since opening. I don't have a play on the over. I don't know what to expect with Brooklyn. I don't know if Brooklyn is going to try to play more half court. I just don't know. It's too early to call. So
Any late night MLB action for us? Anything on the Astros versus the Sox?
no.
There's NBA on. That's what
Two
we
cheating
watch.
organizations. I want no parts.
Man,
I want no parts.
I was about to say the Nets versus the Bucks game, first game of the night. All the action is going to be on that one. I got my action in the Dodgers game and then the Lakers versus the Warriors. So we'll stick with those two plays for rocking with tonight. Champions League action will be coming at you tomorrow on Spaces, Sosa. We get back to our Spaces grind for Wednesday. Other than that, give us a like, give us a subscribe on YouTube. We appreciate all you guys jumping in the comments, retweeting the video. The show is for
Ben
you
Simmons
guys.
is acting like a hoe.
Who is?
Ben Simmons. He's acting like a bitch right now.
Man, we talked about that for 2 hours today. I'm already tired of talking about that situation, and I know there's going to be multiple more spaces before it's all figured out. So definitely follow Sosa if you want to get in there and let him know your thoughts on that. What was the point guard someone said Ben Simmons was better than Mark Price today in the spaces?
Yeah, like Mark Price and just I don't even want they be doing us dirty, man.
Make Sosa feel better. Send him a nice DM. Get in his tweets about Ben Simmons. Daily Bread. Back at you live tomorrow. We appreciate all of you guys. Powered by Pick City. Deuces.